All right, y'all, I'm waiting a few minutes just to kind of get everybody on tap. Thank you so very much for taking a little time out of your schedule to spend a little time with me today. Just waiting for one or two of you to click in so we can get busy here and have a little fun for a few minutes. All right. Let's get some fun going here. That's right. All right, hey. Let's have a little fun here. Ooh. Love butterflies. Oh, the butterflies. All right, we got a few people coming online with me here. It's all good. Can you hear me? Hey, Stephanie, what's up, girl? Can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. Okay. All right, y'all, let me know if you can hear me. All right, hello, Stephanie. Thank you for checking in. And Raquel, can you hear me? I need to do a sound check. Can you hear me? Hey, reply. I'm gonna take you, Stephanie. Can you hear me? All right. Send me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Raquel, hey, sweetie, can you hear me? Need to know if the sound is there, if you can hear me. A few more moments. Can you hear me? Right. Trying to find out if you can hear me okay. And we'll get started. Can you hear me now? Hey, just waiting to hear. Can you hear me? Yes. Hey, Stephanie. Yes. Well, all right. I got a response back that you can hear me. Hey, everybody. It is Minnie Foxx. And unlike the Minnie Foxx talk show, when you're on the couch with me, and I'm interviewing some of the hottest celebrities locally in Las Vegas and some fun, exciting entrepreneurs and people that come through Las Vegas, friends and foe. Well, guess what? We decided to bring the Minnie Foxx talk show to Facebook Live. This way I can talk to all of you and we can have some fun talking about your favorites, like your favorite movies or your favorite shows. And of course, what is it you doing right now as we are having our stay-at-home time? Remember that We are alone together, but together we are never alone. What is the purpose of the show now that we've gone live with Facebook? It is to share some love and laughter and get you to talk about something other than COVID-19, just to lighten your hearts a little bit. But that's where I'm going to start. So I'm going to thank you for joining me on the journey with the Let's Talk About It with Minnie Foxx. This is what we're calling it now. And we're just going to have some fun. It's going to be about 15 minutes every Tuesday, right about 5:30. I need you to write me at minniefoxtalkshow@gmail.com. Tell me what you want to talk about. You got some pet peeves? You got some funny stories to share? We're going to bring it on all our social media. Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, and of course, Facebook and Instagram. That's right. What do you want to talk about? And I want to start by giving my hats off in the world of men and our heels off in the world of ladies in fashion to all of our friends and family that are working along the front lines during this unfortunate and time that we are having here all over the world. Well, all the grocery stores from Sprouts to Ralph's and Albertsons, Walmart, all the bakeries and the meat and produce companies, the hospitals, nurses, doctors, all of you that are out there on the front lines, making sure that all of us are okay. We're also talking about the ambulance and the emergency workers. I'm saying hello right now to Joy and everybody that's checking in. Eric, Zuli. Oh man, I just love everyone that's coming on with me today. And you know, this Facebook Live is new for me, so forgive me if I'm not hitting the buttons the way I should. I am trying to do this. Ann and Ike Steele, Ellen, hey Carrie, hey Lisa. I know I'm supposed to say everybody's name. Calvin, Denise. If I miss you, I'll write back to you. But guess what? This 15 to 20 minutes that we're going to talk about today is going to give you an opportunity to know a little bit more of what is it I do and why my passion is helping people help themselves just like you. So it's important to me that you write me, again, at minniefoxtalkshow@gmail.com so that I can express your concerns, the tidbits, a little celebrity gossip. We got sports, entertainment, business, beauty, fashion. What is your business? What do you do for a living? Are you an entertainer? Maybe you crochet and hand make a few things. We're going to talk about that. Are you a single mom or a single dad that has a young person that you're so proud about? You better be if you are a parent. Hello, Angelo. How you doing? Ellen. Oh, Snooky. There you go. Thank you so much. Write the show is so important because unfortunately at this time I can't invite you to Vegas and interview you on the couch with Minnie Foxx or come into your business. But guess what? We're going to do it this way. Now I can tell your stories, Bradley and Dolly and Kevin. I can tell your stories through our social media. So we're going to have some fun and make it just a little bit different from some of the other things you see going on. Now, respectfully so, we want to give our prayers and our love and energy to all the various families around the world who are experiencing COVID-19 in a different way, where they may have had a loved one that passed away. Our prayers are there. I have a very beautiful niece that I love dearly, that I watched grow up, and I found out today she lives in Ohio, that she and the division that she works in, helping people help themselves in the youth and incarceration division, they had 27 co-workers that are now going through the COVID-19. And I want her to know that we all love her and everything that she's been doing out there to help those young people to get back on track with their lives. And now she's faced with COVID-19. And I want you to know, niece, I love you and everyone's praying for you. And by the grace of God, you're going to be just fine. Hey, Joe, thanks for checking in. Hello, Richard. How you doing? Look, you guys, what are we talking about today? We are going to talk about everything. anything that you want to talk about when you're connecting, say what it is. Now, our talk show is housed on YouTube. We have a YouTube channel, the Mini Foxx Talk Show. Subscribe. You're going to see some great shows that we are presenting. If you are a senior, you consider yourself a diva, you have a pet, as a pet parent, we have all kinds of series that are coming out as the year unfolds to bring that kind of fun and excitement. So the Senior Chat, Vegas Dream Divas, Spirit Joy's Playhouse, Doggy Heaven, yes. Bougie on a Budget, showing you how to shop and have a good time. Hey, Larita. Oh, yes. And all of our celebrities that have joined in. Now, if you've been on the show, you're going to start seeing on YouTube the new face of the show, how it opens up. And you're going to see one of your interviews in a quick clip as we're going into some of the other shows. I got about 40 shows I haven't posted yet, and they're going to release every Thursday on YouTube right about 1 o'clock. So you want to share some of that time with your friends and family while we are celebrating being alone together, but together we're never alone. Larita, Eod, Eric, thank you for connecting. Tess, hey girl, I hope I didn't miss any of these waves. I'm doing this for the first time. Now, first up, I want to tell you a little bit about me, because some of you don't know me other than 5,000 Facebook friends. That's kind of cool, but I need to hear from you all and know what you're doing and what's going on in your world, in your life. And that's what the talk show is about. It's about you. It's about what you're doing, how you making a difference, and what are you thinking about right now as you are home. You have an opportunity to revamp your whole entire life, do some other exciting things, because when this is all over, guess what? Life is going to go on as it was before, but in a whole nother way. And hopefully for some of you, that means you caught up on your bills, you caught up on some family time and spending time with your kids. You were able to relax and get some of the day out of you of the hopes that we have that are coming. Alfred, thank you for checking in. Now, with that being said, I want to talk about just a little bit, what is your favorite opera? Your favorite opera movie, what was it? For me, it was Phantom of the Opera. Oh yeah, I love Phantom of the Opera. I saw it in Hollywood. It was worldwide. And if you did not see Phantom of the Opera theater when it was on stage in New York and otherwise, you gotta see the movie, because they did a very good job at promoting this movie the way the actual play production was. Just truly amazing. Now, I also want to know, what is your favorite comedy? No matter what it is. One of my favorites is I Spy with Eddie Murphy and then some. And this movie is off the chain for those of you that love sports, especially boxing. Check out I Spy. What is your favorite movie? Hey Tracy, how you doing? Thanks for connecting. Now, you want a comedy that's completely over the top, that is crazy and funny? It's The Lady Killers. Oh my goodness, The Lady Killers. These guys were just off the chain. Be prepared. Have the popcorn. Get your funny bone ready, because you just don't want to move when you are watching The Lady Killers. Now, anybody that knows me know that I also love all types of ghost stories and some good horror movies once in a while. But guess what? There was one that came out a lot of people know nothing about. Hats off to Snoop Dogg with his movie called Bones. And oh yeah, Bones. It takes you back to the 70s where you were having a good time, and the Mac Daddy coats, the Brogane hats and shoes, and all of the fun dressing and the way the guys used to do it back then with the afros and the pork chop sideburns. This movie is off the chain. Check out Bones. Now, I'm going to ask you to write in and tell me what some of your stories were. Now, Angelo said he has seen Eddie Murphy before and the white dude. Okay, Angelo, we all know who that actor is. He's a very talented actor that's been in the industry for a long time, and he has continued to take Hollywood by storm. Now, we are also saying hello to Carmen. Thank you for checking in. Now, I'll share some of my stories with you about what I like, some of my movies, and I want to hear from you all with your movies and your stories. I had some of people to write in and talk about their pet peeves, and that's going to be on another show. This show, we just simply want to let you know in a potpourri of the things that we are doing and invite you to share with us what you want to talk about. That's what we're talking about today. Let's talk about it. All right? I don't care what it is. We got a little celebrity gossip, some celebrity news. We got that fashion for you. And sports, oh yeah, you know in Las Vegas, they were building the Raiders Stadium. It has not stopped. It is amazing and beautiful. It is a gigantic, beautiful black glass building sitting right behind the Las Vegas Strip. Now, if you go to our YouTube channel and check out the Mini Foxx Talk Show, there is a story there about the Raiders and the Raiders Stadium and the atrium and how it's all coming together. It's pretty cool. I got it when the cranes were up and you can see right through the building. Now, every Thursday, as I mentioned, hey Zora, every Thursday, as I mentioned, we're going to release a new show on YouTube right around 1 o'clock. If you missed that time, it's okay. It's on the YouTube channel. Just check in and make sure you subscribe. We are covering a wonderful, heartwarming caravan that was in Las Vegas not too long ago. It was to bring awareness to breast cancer. Susie Coleman for the cure. And what Black Image Magazine did. You're going to see that. That released today, as a matter of fact, earlier today. And every Thursday, you're going to see something new. Now, I would like very much to say hello to Videra. Bentley Boo is watching. Thank you so very much. Michael, I want to make sure I'm tapping in to everybody. And yes, she said the stadium is awesome. It really is. Now, my show, let's talk about it, a little different from with Mini Foxx on the Couch. It's going to thrive by you, my viewers. What do you want to talk about? I can't say that enough because my show is going to be based on what it is you want to talk about. And Militia, hey, how you doing? There's so much going on in the world right now. And many of you know me as a motivational speaker. My platform is mentoring our youth on domestic violence. I say it again. Domestic violence. We have to have a face for domestic violence. So I've spoke at schools and platforms with the mayor of Los Angeles, the police department, fire department. We used to give a lot of kids summits, and we talked about domestic violence in our homes, in our schools, bullies, etc. And I want you to think about that for a moment. Okay. Hello, Denise. Thank you for checking in, my little niece. Yes, here's the thing. Domestic violence runs rapid in any state. Some states, it's more than others. Right now, we are alone together. So that means we're in the house much longer than we ever have been. You're not going to work pretty much. You're staying pretty much in the house. That means you're around each other more. Parents, this is not the time for you to yell at little Johnny and little Karen for them doing something. This is the time to embrace little Johnny and little Karen and all that love that you have for your children, but you're so busy working to care for the home that you couldn't always be there. Guess what? You're home alone with your children now. So let's help them with some homework online. Read some books to our kids. Take time to watch a movie and just have some fun. Get involved in what your child is saying and listen to them. Now, you got to make a way to be able to get your child to open up and talk to you. Something that you never did before. Hello, Will Belcher. How you doing? This way, you are spending more quality time with your child. And you're going to find that your kid is just trying to get your attention. Just trying to get your attention. Mommies, make some cookies. Daddies, pop some popcorn. Spend some quality time with your kids. Now, each show will have a different subject. Today, we're just kind of doing an overview of the various things that we can, will, and are going to talk about. And again, it's going to be based on some of the fun stories that you're going to tell me and share. And I can't wait to read what it is you're going to send me. With that being said, these categories that we interview people on, you got a business? What were you doing before COVID-19? Were you kind of making cups? Look, Minnie Foxx got a little crafty. Some of y'all know me. I can do that. You see this? I created this little cup. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, yeah. You know me as the bling queen. So I'm blinging out some cups right now. Purple, blue, green, you know. Don't worry. It's only ice cold water in here. I have a little something else a little later. Can't do that on the show. But anyway, get crafty and start making some things. Some of you started making a lot of the mask and different things that you can do, but this was just so easy to make. Now, hey Val, how you doing? I want to throw in there real quick that hey Bentley Blue is saying since the shut-in domestic violence and child abuse rate is going up, and it is. And I want to say this, and I say on some of my other shows, it doesn't matter whether you like what I talked about or not. That's okay, because guess what? I'm going to talk about it anyway. And all you haters out there, you only make me stronger, and that's cool. But here's the thing. Stop it. Stop it. STOP. Stop the violence. Stop the violence against each other. Stop the violence against your children, against the person that you said that you love. That man, you love that man, you love that woman, but a black eye, a busted lip, a broken arm, is that really love? And guess what? Verbal abuse is abuse as well. When you are demeaning a person and talking down to them and causing them to have heartaches and heart pains and the tears. Those scars last as long as a black eye. They last as long as a busted lip because it's beating up on the inside as well. Stop it. Come on, y'all. Stop it. Like I said, this is a time to show love, be loved, and care for one another. It's an opportunity to change it all around. Because who knows where this COVID-19 is going to take us? I'm just going to go there. Who knows where it's going to take us and what's going to happen. And there are so many people. You see the stories in New York. You've been reading what's going on. What happens to the loved one when they go to the hospital and they are so overcome physically with the COVID-19 and they never come home? And it's the nurse or the doctor that's holding their hand. Some of the nurses and doctors have been so very kind to put that patient on video chat so that the family member can see them. And then you never see that family member again. So if that is something we're being faced with in the world, something we can't, excuse this, freaking control. You know, I want to say something else, but I'm not. Something that we freaking cannot control, that has come into the world and has been consuming all of us one way or another. Whether you got COVID, you know somebody that did, or you're reading the stories. If COVID-19, Corona and COVID, CC, if the two of them can take the world and flip it upside down like it just did, then what do you think by you hitting somebody or punching somebody or demeaning somebody? Are you kidding me? We have far too much in the world to worry about now. So stop it. Stop. S-T-O-P. Stop it. Hey, Carrie, how you doing? Thank you for checking in. John, thank you for connecting. I'm so very happy to see you all checking in. William, how about that? Hey, Johnny, how you doing? Iris, love it, love it. You all spread the word and let your friends and family know that the Minnie Foxx Talk Show is now live on Tuesdays right around 5:30 so that the East Coast will still be early enough to check in with us And I'm accepting all your stories. Write me. I love to hear about it. Now, we're going to have some fun with our seniors. If you're a senior out there, I mean, we talking about 55 and older, you are considered a senior because you get free popcorn, you get the free movies, ARP is sending you letters. So, as a senior citizen of 55, we have a show for you called the Senior Chat. Yeah, those ladies and gentlemen are talking about what seniors do in Las Vegas. They didn't just sit, watch a movie, and do nothing. There were shows, there was life, there was things to do. Guess what? When this COVID and Corona, when they decide to figure out what the heck is going on, and I always say, when God said enough is enough, it's all going to stop. In life as you know it, you need to be ready. So, I had someone that wrote in and they said, so Mini Foxx, what are you doing that's different than what you were doing before? Well, I have been working on my book, and you will have an opportunity to see that very soon. Motivationally Speaking. It's a 3-part series: inspiration expressions, poetic expressions, and spiritual expressions. Some of my lectures and seminars and poetry that I've written, I've put it all in a book just for you. And we're going to have a good time when it's said and done. I'm also working on other ways to present the show, and this is one of them. Hey, Denise Britt, how you doing? How you doing, girlfriend? What's up? Hey, Tony, what's going on? So, again, the Mini Foxx Talk Show, let's talk about it, live on Facebook. You will also see the postings in Twitter, Instagram, and LinkedIn. We won't forget them. But it's going to be live on Facebook first. And those of you that have joined my pages and you consider yourself a friend on my Facebook, those 5,000 people, I usually hear or see maybe 200 or 300 of you that chime in and do things that I do. But if you are a friend on my Facebook, maybe you don't know you're a friend on my Facebook. But if you're a friend on my Facebook, hey, follow, connect. Tell us what you're doing out there. Hey, Carolyn, how you doing? So thank you so much. Again, the book is going to be very exciting. And I have a wonderful young lady that has been helping me. We call her Roxy. Hey, Roxy. Thank you so much. She's been putting everything in the typesetting for me and making that happen. Now, you all know that helping people help themselves is the way I move. I'll say that again. Helping people help themselves is the way that I move. It brings heartwarming feelings to me that I could pass on and help others. And that's really, really important. Now, many of us have lost our loved ones through this time. And I will say to you, continue prayer. God's going to make it all right. God's going to make it all right. Now, on the lighter side, when we're talking about beauty and fashion, ladies, I don't know about you, but my nail tech has been closed for over 2 months. So I was just starting to like those stiletto nails, they call it, and, that whole new look. And then they started coming off one at a time after about, 4 weeks. You couldn't get them fixed, right? So for those of you who have lost all their fingernails, yeah, let's talk about something funny for a minute. All of you that have lost your fingernails, file them, put some put some clear glue on your nails and use the press-on nails. Because I saw at the Dollar Tree and the 99-cent store, which are still open, they have press-on nails. Now, unfortunately, I can't show you my press-on nails. I did buy some, no shame in my game, because look, I have no fingernails. So I'm just letting you know there's no nails on these hands. The diva doesn't have the nails. I still got my bling. But go to the 99-cent store Target, and the Dollar Tree, because they have the pretzel nails. They got the really cool ones too. They're shaped like the stiletto nails. They're kind of cool with all the different colors and stuff on it. So just want to give you something to laugh about. And I swear there is nothing in this but some water. All right. I think I've gone on everything that I wanted to share and talk to you about in this segment. There's an opportunity for you all to go on to the MiniFoxTalkShow.com. On there, that website is going to show you what's laid out, what shows we've done. It gives you also a newsletter that I started, the Mini Fox Talk Show newsletter. Guess what? What are you doing? When the first 20 people, past the ones that I've already wrote in, write the talk show, and you give me your stories and everything, I will feature you on that newsletter. What is it you're doing? So if you're a singer, a model, actress, you're an author, what are you doing? Are you a motivational speaker? Look, are you a barber? Are you, how are you surviving right now? Are you cutting hair with your mask on? I know some of the beauty salons are opening and they're doing their social distancing. And they're wearing masks and making sure no more than 2 or 3 people are in the salon. I've been hearing about that. So there's ways to work around and to address, what it is you're doing. It's going to have some fun. Okay, so those of us that had to go on unemployment, if you lived in the state of Nevada, we had over 100,000 cases of employees that applied for unemployment. And we won't talk about the numbers in the world. So if for some reason you haven't received your unemployment yet, it's coming. Your state's going to handle it. And they are telling you that from the time that you actually applied, you will get all those weeks back to include your $600. Now, those of you that are connecting in with me right now, did you get your stimulus money? You did. So you want to make sure that you do what? Pay whatever it is that you got to catch up on to survive. Make sure you do everything in the order of importance. How do we live? How do we live? You always got to have your roof over your head, your transportation to get around. And for those of you, you got to have that cell phone. If the cell phones were taken away, I don't know what would happen to the world. That's the way we communicate now, on our cell phones. So go T-Mobile and Verizon. You've been doing a great job, Boost Mobile, and making sure that no one's phones are getting cut off. You've upped all of the unlimited text, call, internet for everyone. That's great and wonderful. Thank you so much for doing that, because it's helping families to stay connected. Stay connected. So, everyone that is watching right now, I have quite a few people that are watching. I hope I did not miss any of your check-ins where I got to press the wave and say, hey, what's up? And again, we are just going to have a lot of fun. So I need you to send me your stories. Send me your stories. What do you want to talk about? So, as I'm going to end, I'm going to share, those of you that know that I'm a parent, my son, Nervelsha Floyd, created a group called the Ways of the Soul. They are the new Black Eyed Peas. Check them out at waysofthesoul.com. Waysofthesoul.com. And the music is amazing, from jazz to R&B, soft hip-hop. The kids got a little bit of rap in there. But the music is that funk sway of what's going on for 2020. And the videos are amazing. So check it out. But guess what? Did you write a song? Are you a poet? You got something to say? Well, let's talk about it with Mini Fox. Okay, so Angela wants to know, how is it out in Vegas? Vegas on the Strip is a ghost town. And you will have an opportunity to see a show that is going to come out in about 2 weeks of what the Strip actually looks like right now. And all of the hotels and casinos are shut down. There are a few that are still functioning, and that's for, the business people and what have you. But as far as, visitors from all over the world, there was a point where there were, 3.9 million people all over the world that would come to Vegas in a year's time, and the numbers continue to rise. So right now, as you know, there is no traveling. So everything's online, though. Go online and check it out. If you were planning a wedding or an anniversary party and you were going to do it in Vegas, you can reschedule and make it for later in the year. All the hotels have all of their reception halls and wedding chapels, etc., available online for you to look at their schedules and be able to, reschedule. With that being said, I'm going to tell you a really funny story about the prom and the homecoming. Oh, I'm so sorry, seniors of 2020, that you did not have your prom and your homecoming the way you so deserve to have it. But guess what? It has been said that every state is going to have a homecoming, a prom, and a graduation for you when this is all over. Yes, they did it virtual for you, but the real one will happen. You will not be forgotten. And I can remember, hey Michelle, how you doing, sister girl? I can remember when my son was in high school and I was running around trying to get everything together for the prom. Oh, wow. And I dressed him in a black suit with the red, and he took a date and she had the red dress and everything. But guess what? Even back then, we're talking about 4 years ago. Yes, Pacquiao and Mayweather had the big boxing fight, in Las Vegas. And guess what? The kids could not have their prom the way they deserved to have it because they couldn't go to the Strip with all the people that came from all over the world to see Mayweather and Pacquiao fight. So we had to throw the party by the poolside at the condo. We couldn't rent limousines. We had to rent an SUV, and one of the mothers volunteered and chauffeured the kids to the actual prom, and the kids ended up at the Olive Garden as their fun time when it was all over with. So things do happen, young people, and I just want to encourage you, ladies, think about that dress you're going to wear, and the young men, what kind of tuxedo are you going to get? Who's doing your hair? Who's making the flowers for you? It's still going to happen for you. So be encouraged on that note. And Mayweather, I always say when I talk about a prom that you need to throw a huge party in Las Vegas for all those young people who had the prom the year that you and Pacquiao had your boxing championship to do that at MGM. Okay, I'm just poking fun. Angelo, what you talking about? Lots of schools are shut down every day because of the coronavirus. Yes, my dear, this is true. It is shut down, and we're just doing the best we can. But what that means is do not eliminate education. Education is still important. So you got to read, you got to write, you got to spell. So do the best you can. Go online, take some tutorials. Even myself, I'm not that good with Excel. So I've been taking some little Excel tutorials to make myself better with Excel. And so this is just the time to do that. Make yourself better. Create, have fun, and do what you do. Hey, Rodney Gooseby, tapping in there. Rodney Gooseby is a real estate guru of the industry. And guess what's going to happen when this is all over? We're going to need what? Credit repair. Because a lot of companies don't care about the state of the world right now. And they're insisting that you pay your credit card bill that you owe. That you pay whatever your debt was to them. And they are not giving you any leniency. So many of us are going to need credit repair when this is over. You're going to have some charge-offs. You're going to have some late pays. You're going to have some, hey, you just couldn't handle the bill and they threw it into collections. Yes, many companies are not being supportive at this time. So yeah, you're going to need some credit repair. Look up Rodney Gooseby. All right, again, whatever your business is, I need to know so we can support it and have some fun and tell you all about what's going on in the world. Because all of you together make up the world in which I am in so that I can share your stories. I just want to enlighten you once again. It doesn't matter what your story is about. You have a concern, something on your heart you want to share, you tell me. Ooh, that's my alarm. I wanted this to be a 15 minutes of fame for you to connect with me and tell me what's up and what's going on in your world. And I thank you all for tapping in there. And I wanted to keep it, just under 20 minutes so that I'm not boring you. Because I could go on and talk forever. That's why I'm a talk show host. But, ladies, let me tell you. If you go online and you look up ebonyline.com, we're talking lace fronts, baby. We're talking about color hair, all types of hair. So you don't have to walk around the house with a scarf on your hair during this time because UPS is still delivering hair. They are delivering jewelry. They are still delivering those things so you can look good for yourself. You want to feel good and look good from the inside out for yourself. Do that for yourself and make yourself feel good, and that's going to make you feel good about everything else that's going on around you. Everything else that's going on around you. Mini Foxx Talk Show. Let's talk about it. Send me your stories to the Mini Foxx Talk Show at gmail.com. Check out the website, minifoxtalkshow.com. Go to YouTube. Subscribe to Mini Foxx Talk Show. I kept it real simple so you would never forget me because I won't forget you. That's been my time. Thank you for checking in. Much love to you. And remember, you may be alone together, but together we are never alone. And when God says it's enough, it's enough. Oh, and let me say this. For those of you that may be atheists, or maybe you say you don't believe in anything, I guarantee you, you believe that the sun is going to rise and set every day. So if you believe that the sun is going to rise and set every day, that means you believe in something. So what do we call that? Hope. So I'm going to leave you with my 3 friends, hope, faith, and prayer. You wrap that in your patience and know that the power is within you. The power is within you to make the adjustments in your life so that you can continue to be successful, so that you can continue to be on top of the world in your own mind, because that's going to make you strong for somebody else. Don't look for someone to make your happiness. Be happy with you first. Now, whoever comes along, that's just the icing on the cake. It is. I have a note here. Yes, it is true. I am engaged to Michael Miller, the love of my life. And 35 years, Love Jones from high school. Who knew we would finally find each other and make this union very happy. So that single girl that you knew for about 4 years, that Mini Foxx that was single, that was staying reserved at the parties, wondering, looking, okay, hey, God's going to send me somebody one day. Guess what? He sent me somebody that was already in my life when I was 18, and I had the pigtails and glasses. And our love story is amazing because we never dated in high school. We were just ride or dies. And his twin sister, we always went partying and having a good time. Ride or dies. Think about that. Who are people in your life? Hey, Stan, who are the people in your life that have been ride or dies with you forever, that you still can put your hand on today? Who are they? I have 6 of them from way back in the day of 30 years ago. 30 years ago. My lady friends that came in my life, you know, Shira, Emilia, Kim, you know, you ladies been with me a really long time. Lachelle, I love you. I love you guys. Eva, you have always been that rock for me. My brothers and sisters that love, oh yeah. You know, miles separate us and the journeys come. And then time gets in the middle. Guess what? Now's the time to mend the time and be about that time that you have. Make it worth it. Help people help themselves and be the best you that you can be. All right. Have a good day, and I'll see you next Tuesday at 5:30, and I will be looking for your emails, the Mini Fox Talk Show at gmail.com. Send me your stories and your content, what you want to talk about. And we got one story about pet peeves. That's going to be really interesting. What is your pet peeve? Tune in, and thank you so much for checking in. Much love. Yeah, I might have some nails next week. Thanks, guys.